What is up, all you beautiful people on YouTube? Welcome back to the Murphy Lawn Care channel. We're in the middle of servicing these two lawnmowers. We're at a halt on this one right now because the dealer gave me that little oil filter right there, and it is not the right size. So as you can see right now, it's minus an oil filter. We got everything cleaned up. Absolutely despise the design on both of these mowers as far as draining oil and everything. They give you a tube on this one so you don't make a mess when you drain the oil. But because of the oil filter the way that it is, no matter what you do, you make a mess. You can see where it's, even the previous person that done it made a mess. So yeah, it's a nightmare. It's going pretty well though, all in all. So we do have the right size oil filter for this one. It's a STP right there. We're waiting for this one to finish draining out and everything. We're going to put it all back together, and then we're going to go get an oil filter for this one. But I'm going to tinker with this in the meantime. And just, if you're wondering where the air filters are, they're both down at the other shop getting blown out. So I took a mental note yesterday when I took this out of the box. I just got it yesterday and looked at the bracket, and it looks like, from what I remember, the bolt pattern on this looks very similar to what that one looked like. So I'm hoping this should be a pretty easy install. The only thing I am noticing is this bracket right here. I don't remember there being a cutout on that chute block for that. So I'm going to get this thing installed. If I have any issues, I'll be back. If I don't, we'll be back once it's installed and see exactly what's going on. All right, guys, we got the oil changed in both mowers. We finally got the correct oil filter for the Gravely. It's been a long day, a lot of things we had to do that we shouldn't have had to do, and I'm going to explain that right now. With the advanced chute system, this was, when I ordered this, it stated that this was for a ZTHD 52, the Pro Turn and all the Gravely. It was supposed to fit this mower. Not true. I had to do some heavy modifications. So this bracket didn't have a cutout for the attachment for my leaf vacuum system. So I had to do a little modification, as you can see. And luckily, I am pretty decent with metal fab. I have a metal fab shop in my building right there. It's a small one, but luckily, that's still a modification you shouldn't have to do at all. It's got this little thing I need to tighten up right here still. Still ain't quite sure what this does because it's there, it's not tight, and the system still works just fine. I need to tighten up the main nut right here too. Haven't done that because at this specific shop, I don't have any of the tools to do that. It's at my other shop that we keep the mowers in now. So anyway, everything is good on this one. We are running STP oil filters, not running the Kawasaki's. These things are $6, and the Kawasaki's are like almost 20. So probably going to stick to STP. I don't think it's going to hurt. We are going to change the oil really regular in these, make sure that everything is taken well care of. One thing that we did fix today that is a huge deal that we knew was an issue, hasn't really caused a problem, but we finally got proactive about it. If you've ever watched in the video, if you ever noticed, the Ferris wheel on this side leaned in a little bit, had some camber to it. We really didn't notice this until probably halfway through the season. I kept meaning to have my mechanic Dave look at it. One of the issues that we did find early on in the season is this bolt was messed up and it was jammed into the side of the frame and it was completely stuck. The place that I bought this from, I bought it used, didn't know till after the fact. They are notorious for selling mowers that have a lot of issues. They are terrible. So I had David fix that. I meant to have him look at the other parts of that wheel while he was down there. We put it up on a jack today, as you can see all the grass below it, and two of the bolts on the bottom of the hydraulic pump were loose, and that's what was allowing it to do that. I did get one of the bolts completely tight. The other one I can't. The nut on it is messed up, so we're going to go get another nut. But that's going to require me taking most of this assembly apart. Right now, we've got all the lean out of it pretty much, other than what it's supposed to have compared to that wheel. So we're pretty good. We're satisfied with it. For right now, within the next 2 weeks, we are going to come back in and get everything corrected. Now, the only thing that we didn't do to either mower, and this one right here really doesn't need it, is we did not service the hydraulic fluid. This one probably will need it soon, but we will take it to my mechanic Dave to do that. Just servicing the hydraulic system's kind of a mess. Just something I'm not trying to deal with. Changing the oil with no more room than you have on these things can kind of be a little bit of an ordeal as it is. But we're going to have him look into that. We did look over all the belts. Everything looks good. The one thing I do want to do is get an extra belt drive and mowing belt for each unit. That way we can keep them in the back of the truck and we will be set in the case something blows out. If you didn't hear me notice in the beginning of the video, we do have a commercial contract and it's about 4.5 acres. And that's just one of the sites that we mow for them. The other one's got, what do you think? Probably like a 1/4 acre. Not even that really. Not even that. So we just want to make sure, you know, when that happens, we can get another mower or get a mower up in the event it goes down. Either or can handle that by themselves. That one would be a little more friendly because it's a 52 and this is a 44. I really wouldn't want to mow all up with this one. But I guess if you have to, you have to. But we definitely want to make it where if something goes down, we can get it back up as quick as possible. This one does get where it causes a lot of issues. She's a little older. I mean, you can just see by the condition of it. I mean, she was stored outside by the original owner. We don't do that. I keep everything in my shop. But anyways, right now, everything is dialed in. We're super happy with the way everything's going. Cannot wait to go and get back into mowing season, full swing. I'm actually super happy with this. I don't know how many times I've yelled at this thing today. I'm a Christian, so I didn't cuss it, but I have yelled at it a couple of times. But now that it works, I'm definitely happy with it. I do need to put something up in the top here. As you can see, there's a little gap there, and it throws all kinds of goodies back on you. So we definitely need to take care of that, and we will. But this right here is just to make sure we're not tearing up any property, and not that we can be be careless at all, but just that way you ain't got to be on your P's and Q's quite as much. Anyways, guys, this is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will be coming back with more and more content as the season gets near, especially as the season gets going. Anyways, guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. There is a subscribe button somewhere down there. I don't know. I'm not watching the video. You guys are. Make sure you smack it with that little ding ding bell, and that way you get a notification every time we drop a new video. Until next time, guys, Murphy Lawn Care, we're out.